Chemical weapons can be both powerful and terrifying. Toxic substances that attack the skin, blood, nerves, or respiratory system.
Also face a new threat that the next epidemic has a good chance of originating on a computer screen of a terrorist intent to create a synthetic version of the smallpox virus or contagious and highly deadly strain of flu.
There are many interesting and fascinating conspiracy theories about the coronavirus pandemic.
Were poisoned with a military-grade nerve agent of a type developed by Russia.
Weaponized to kill or incapacitate humans.
Quickly transferring money, especially to people you don't know or whatever, is, to me, maybe I'm wrong, far more difficult than it seems like it should be.
It's a bubble, it's going to burst, everyone's going to lose all their money.
If blockchains are as transformative as the proponents are saying they are, then that would imply that eventually we'll see hundreds of millions of people using it in some way or another.
Money is just a number in a database.
Elon Musk makes one of his riskiest bets ever. $1.5 billion worth of his company's money in the cryptocurrency.
It backfires if for some reason Bitcoin prices plunge and all of a sudden Tesla's looking at money that they have put into Bitcoin losing its value very precipitously.
One Bitcoin is now worth close to $43,000 US.
Slavery used to look like this, then it evolved into this, and today it looks like this.
You can't believe the inhumanity that one person can visit on another.
Abolished by the UN in 1948, but it has survived. Hidden in plain sight, modern slavery is a reality in 167 countries.
If I never argue with them, still I will be their slave. They only verbally abuse me, calling me names as stupid, animal, garbage.
I believe this is a fight that we can win, but most importantly, it's a fight we have to win. You can't have 20 million people in modern times literally enslaved.
Jani Saudiya a gaskiya an dauke mu an je an ce za a nema mana wanda za su dauke mu aiki. An zo an dauke mu aiki.
When you're in hereditary slavery, you have no notion of freedom. But when the image and truth of freedom is awakened in your mind, people really do become unstoppable.
Seized by a neighbor who declared it its own, and 200,000 of whose people are refugees in a foreign land.
But one of the most forgotten conflicts in international politics.
A land that has been sealed off from international community, no one is allowed to enter.
España apoya los esfuerzos de Naciones Unidas en favor de una solución mutuamente aceptable que prevea la libre determinación del pueblo del Sáhara Occidental en el marco de disposiciones compatibles de la Carta de Naciones Unidas.
The Secretary General regrets that these efforts have proved unsuccessful and expresses his grave concern regarding the possible consequences of the latest developments.
Human rights are women's rights, and women's rights are human rights.
Turkey has pulled out of an international accord designed to protect women from domestic violence.
Abortion is a violation of their human rights.
When I was a kid, I lived in the capital, Riyadh, and my mum needed a letter of permission from my dad to go anywhere with us.
Women are not even accepted as human beings.
It's our responsibility to make this world a better place.
The fashion industry today looks nothing like it did in the past.
Fashion is a $1 trillion industry, and according to the UN, it is also the second biggest polluter.
Around 50 tons of clothing waste a day. This is where clothes we throw away end up.
Ceasefire
cannot be achieved unilaterally. It must be a bilateral decision, and also it must be implemented on the ground. As you know, Armenia attacked us on the 27th of September, attacking our military positions and damaging our infrastructure. So far we have almost 30 civilians killed as a result of Armenian attack, including the ballistic missiles and the cluster bombs. So our counterattack was successful. We managed to liberate part of the occupied territories.
There's growing international pressure for a ceasefire in the conflict over the disputed Nagorno-Karabakh region in the Caucasus. France, Russia and the US are all calling for a halt in fighting between Armenian and Azerbaijani forces.
The same technology that is making your life easier is being weaponized. That feature that unlocks your phone with your face, here it is attached to a self-arming machine gun. That drone advertised to get awesome snowboarding shots, here's one that doesn't require a pilot. This ad shows it with a high explosive warhead. And that driverless car you thought was so cool, well, here it is in tank form at a Russian arms fair.
European lawmakers are set to discuss the fate of migrants stranded along the EU's external borders today.
They are among many thousands who've attempted the long and dangerous trip by land and by sea.
Overseas, about 100 migrants are missing in the Mediterranean off Libya.
You are illegal. You don't have documents. Why you come and cross the border?
Highest officials in this country need to show political will to stop and regulate illegal migration into the country.
Individual efforts that become collective at some point, either through the international system or through NGOs, to try and resolve these issues, to address them and speak to the people involved.